it's Mrs. Kirshner, and I'm here to read a story, and we're going to do a little activity along with it as we read, okay? What do you think this story's going to be about? Might be some cookies involved. Let's find out, okay? It's called The Doorbell Rang by Pat Hutchins. What do you see on that cover? That's a lot of kids, isn't it? Let's find out what happens to those kids and what cookies have to do with it, okay? I made some cookies for tea, said Ma. Good, said Sam and Victoria. We're starving. Divide them between yourselves, said Mom. I made a lot. So let's see how many she made. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 cookies. So there's 12 cookies. And there's 2 friends, right? There's Sam and Victoria. So let's divide those 12 cookies between those friends. But they have to make sure that there's the same amount on each plate, okay? And the easiest way to do that is to put 1 and 1, and then 2 and 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, and 6, 6. I'm going to put my tray down here so it's out of the way, okay? All right. 12 cookies, and 2 of us make 6 each, said Sam and Victoria. They look as good as Grandma's, said Victoria. They smell as good, said Sam. Nobody makes cookies like Grandma, said Mom. And the doorbell rang. Ding dong. I wonder who it could be. It was Tom and Hannah from next door. Come on in, said Ma. I made cookies. So how many friends do we have now? We had 2, right? And then 2 more friends came. So how many is that? 4. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's add 2 more plates. And we got to divide those cookies up. So we still have 12 cookies, right? But now we got to put them make 4 equal groups. So let's see if we can do that. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, or 2, 2. I almost forgot to count. 2, 2. And then 3, 3, 3, 3. So 12 cookies and 4 friends. That's 3 each, said Sam and Victoria. They smell as good as your grandma's, said Tom. They look as good too, said Hannah. No one makes cookies like Grandma, said Ma. And the doorbell rang. Ding dong. Uh-oh. It was Peter and his little brother. Come on in, said Ma. I made cookies. So we had 4 friends, and now Peter and his little brother came in. So how many more is that? 2. Yeah, so let's add 2 more plates. 1, 2. So now how many plates do we have? We had 4, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. And 2 more is 5, 6. So let's divide these cookies between 6 kids. You ready? 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. And 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. So 12 cookies and 6 friends. That's 2 each, said Victoria and Sam. They look as good as your grandma's, said Peter. And they smell as good, too. Nobody makes cookies like Grandma, said Ma. And the doorbell rang. Ding dong. Who can it be this time? Well, it was Joy and Simon and their 4 cousins. Come on in, said Ma. You can share the cookies. So let's see how many more friends there are now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we need to add 6 more plates to this, don't we? Can you help me count them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many plates do we have all together? Should we count them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 plates all together. So 12 plates and 12 cookies. Can you figure out how many cookies everybody's going to get? Let's see if you're right. Put 1 cookie on each plate to start off with and see where we go from there, okay? If you said 1, you guessed correctly. 12 friends and 12 cookies is 1 cookie each, said Sam and Victoria. They smell as good as your grandma, said Joy. And they look as good, said Simon. Nobody makes cookies like Grandma, said Ma. And the doorbell rang. Ding dong. Uh-oh. There aren't any more cookies left, are there? What are they going to do? And rang. Ding dong. Oh dear, said Ma, as the children stared at their cookies on their plates. Maybe you should eat them before I answer the door. No, it's okay, said Sam. We'll wait. And he opened the door. Who do you think it is? Can you make a guess? Whose cookies have we been talking about all the way through this book? Do you remember? It was Grandma with an enormous plate of cookies. How nice to have so many friends to share with, said Grandma. It's a good thing I made a lot. So Grandma brought more cookies, so they're going to get more than just one cookie, aren't they? And no one makes cookies like Grandma, said everyone. And the doorbell rang. Ding dong. I wonder who it is this time. Do you think it might be someone to share the cookies with them? It could be. All right. So that was a fun story. I like that story a lot. And parents, what we just did was kind of a precursor to a multiplication and division, dividing things into equal groups. It makes one of those foundation steps for later higher math, because basically, when you're multiplying 3 times 4, you're saying 3 groups of 4, right? That's how it works. I was almost 20 before I realized that. Silly me, okay? And so when children practice this, it kind of cements that idea in their head, especially if you say things like 12 friends and 12 cookies, they each get 1, or 2 friends and 12 cookies, they each get 6, okay? And if you want to practice this at home, you don't need plastic cookies and books. All you basically need is just a handful of treats that you might want to divide between your 2 kids, if you have 2 or 3 kids, or between you and one of your children. Just let them practice that. You can do it with jelly beans, you can do it with Hershey Kisses, you can do it with cookies, whatever you'd like. But just make sure you give them like an even amount. You give them 6 cookies and there's 2 kids, and you say, okay, there's 6 cookies, divide them evenly between you. If you got 6 cookies and 2 friends, how many cookies are you each going to get? And they can practice that way, okay? And it can become just a very natural part of their day, all right? So have fun with it. Don't get too intense. Bye for now.